Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, Fragrance Fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification. I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews, 40-ish and under $1 range. Most of these, way less than that. And a good number of these you find at your local rack stores. What I'm talking about today, you still see pop up in the local rack stores quite frequently, even though it's a 2008 release. I'm talking about the citrus aromatic Izod. Don't think it's called anything else, but you see this there all the time. And it's nothing spectacular about the bottle. My favorite thing about it is the color, because I love the color blue. Green's my favorite color, but I love the way blue looks on these bottles. The atomizer lid's got a little bit of detailing up top. It slides pretty snugly into place, very light cap, and the atomizer, it ain't too bad. So I'm just going to try to describe the notes as best as I can. I'm not going to list all of them, but I'm going to list kind of what's really in this thing. In the top is a decent amount of cucumber with the citrus. In the mid, you got your florals. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Cyclamen or something like that. Saffron. There's also supposedly some tobacco in here, and I don't really get that. What I mainly get out of this fragrance is that cucumber, citrus, creamy floral. It's very light, very easy going. I wore this for my scent of the day today. I've worn this several times just on like a dumb reach thing, like for out of the shower or errands or something like that. And I gotta say, I was actually kind of impressed with the performance. Now you might think that it performs good, but it doesn't. It's like average. I was getting like 4.5 or 5 hours, and I was shocked. Today, I was especially hot. I was doing some extra stuff. I was like doing some stuff in the sun. I was trying to stay busy, whacking down this stump with an axe on the property because there was nothing else to do. And man, I was just roasting, sweating like crazy. And this thing was hanging on. It just kept pumping out and pumping out. And to be honest, after about 4 hours, I wasn't becoming the biggest fan of it because it was losing a lot of that freshness, and it was more like just a creamy floral. It was like just smelling a hibiscus or something like that. But like it wasn't bad smelling, but it wasn't what I would like. It wasn't like real bright and aquatic or anything like that when I was hitting that 3.5 or 4 hour mark. But it wasn't bad smelling. Don't get me wrong, it didn't smell bad after that. There's not really a single believable note in this. The cucumber is probably the most believable upon the first spray. But then after that, it just kind of becomes a ball of notes. Just one flat thing where there's no layer, there's no depth. It just is what it is. Now, what this thing is a great gym fragrance. Because it's light, it's probably about the least offensive fragrance that you can possibly get. So it's not going to be mind-blowing. It's not going to blow you away at all. But it's not going to offend you. You might not even like it because it's just so average smelling. I mean, really? It's so average, I want to give it a 4.5, but I'm not going to do that to it. I will give it a 5. It's just a 5. Like across the board with everything, with performance, wearability. Well, actually wearability. Yeah, wearability, because you can't dress it up or anything. It's just a daytime, summer, fresh, easygoing, light, casual type of fragrance is what you're going to get out of this. With better performance than I thought, to be honest with you. It does perform average, and I was expecting like 2 hours. So when I kept smelling it, I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. I can still smell this thing. So it was like $12.99. I got it for $12.99 at, it was either Ross or TJ Maxx, one of those two. I'm pretty sure I found it at Ross for $12.99, 3.4 ounce bottles. Still pop up all the time. Definitely not something you need to run out and go grab, but if you're on a low supply of gym fragrances and you see it for $12.99, why not? You're probably not even going to get any compliments with it because it's just, you smelled it before, like, you know, like hand soap or something. So, I mean, it's not youthful. It's more youthful than it is mature. But, I mean, really, it's just such a, I can't even think of the word. Just average. It's just a decent smelling average fragrance that has a lot of creamy florals, a bit of citrus, cucumber up at the top. Doesn't have that many aquatic things going on, but it does have a touch of wateriness to it because of the cucumber. But overall, 5 out of 10. Just a normal freshie for the gym. That's all this is. And yeah, so it's not bad smelling. It really not. So that's my final thoughts on Izod. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always. And until next time.